Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 53 of Star Chasers, This City. Last time... hello, Liz. Last time, the Star Chasers regrouped in the city, the Rock of Brawl. Regrouped, walked to Toril through the moon door, or teleported to Toril, walked through a door, reunited with their friends all together again for the first time in like 8-10 episodes. A long time. And then proceeded to teleport into the City of Doors, Sigil, where they were greeted by Akeen, the friendly fiend, who runs a shop full of curiosities, where you can always strike a good deal if you have rumors and gossip or just coin. And that's where we wrapped up, in the middle of kind of talking to him. So we will pick up there with our characters, legendary Tabaxi Bard, Storm of Stars.
Meow.
Druid Cleric, Marley, Shadar-kai.
Hi, I'm Marley.
And a fabled halfling diviner wizard, Hester.
Oh, hello. I went to university.
Like, these are like when you click on character icons, this is what they say.
My bot text is, I went to university.
Akin is kind of fussing about. A couple other people come into the store. Once in a while, someone's like side-eyeing him, like, I still don't know. He's still an Arcana loth. But he's very friendly, as aptly titled.
And what are they? Neutral evil? Is that the
Yes. The
overall lane?
Loths. Yugoloths are neutral evil, versus they are the neutral evil fiends to demons chaotic and devils lawful.
And Limbo's their native plane? I probably took a course on this.
It is Gehenna or Hades.
Okay.
It changes per edition.
Sure.
But you can make a roll for a guess.
Yes, I'd like to. What is
Sure.
it? Arcana?
The Arcana.
You got a 50-50 shot.
All right. A 26 should do me pretty well.
Yes.
I did very well in that class.
In Planar Conquest Theory.
Yes.
Professor Vile Dastard.
That's right.
Yes. Yugoloths are native to Gehenna. They most often set up bases on Hades, because then if they die there, they don't die permanently.
Okay.
So they kind of run rough over both planes. They still need to hold Gehenna, because that's important. But
and they're kind of the war profiteers of the War of Blood, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're mercenaries.
Sure. And as such, I suppose I respect it enough. Like any divine or fiendish creature, I don't want to encourage them too much. So I try not to pay him extra mind, but he did give me a wondrous jug that fills with tea, I guess, if I ask for it. Good chap. Loves his mother.
Yeah, and he kind of slinks back up behind you, and he says,
Looking at his front window.
"Yes. Do you bring any news? Gossip?"
I suppose we do.
Yeah, we got some pretty hot guys.
Girl.
Do we want to message Cantrip? Do we want to sit on this? This might be a little too inflammatory for the neighborhood.
We are already out of our depths. I don't know that...
Well, we could get put into depths that we might not want to get put into, is my point.
I vote let's tell the fox person.
All right. Well,
Are you included in on this message, Cantrip?
yes, sure. Yes, of course.
Yes.
Well, if we're going to do that, we should get something for it.
Oh, yes, I agree with that. Here, actually, let me... do I have... Grary's open mind or whatever?
Telepathic bond?
You're...
I can feel.
Your mind meld.
Yeah, I could have cast as a ritual beforehand. Andy, how kind are you feeling?
Yeah, no, if you're... I think as long as you're marking it, that and your mage armor,
Yes, I did that.
if you want to kind of default to going into intense situations, I want these cast.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Very well. Okay, then, yes, just kind of like, yes, we'll try and turn it over into something, but I think we've got some juicy goss here, and it might be interesting to see how he reacts, to know how we should act, if you follow my drift.
I will say out loud and in my head, oh, I don't know, he seems pretty nice and he kind of already gave us some stuff. So
I smile at the fox directly. Yes, our friend Akeen, yes?
Yes.
Oh, very good, very good. Well, we do have some gossip, but we could use some help. We're kind of new to the area. We're not entirely certain how to navigate. Have you know that we're not rubes? We're all very well traveled, just new to the city.
Oh, of course. I would never assume such. Kind of looks down, looks you all up and down. He points at Storm's boot. He says, "I of course recognize the finery of the Queen of the Witches, wherever it may. Bless the feet of weary travelers."
it's just thinking back to the comment of can afford a pair, mother from last episode.
Yeah, gotta work for the second
Hiring
shoe.
to Magellan's like basement, by the way. Oh, certainly, Lily is. Well, Akeen, it turns out we are actually here on some dreadfully gossipy business, if you must know. Have you heard of the Raven Queen?
Yes.
Okay, I understand powers have some difficulty getting here. Is that correct?
Indeed.
What if they inhabited a mortal body to come here and, let's say, paramour a lady of pain? Good girl. That's right.
Bitch, what?
Nukin in the cookin. Know what I mean?
Tilting our heads at each other. Fox faces are incredibly hard to read.
What does the fox say?
Kind of. Does he wear glasses? I can't remember. Am I mixing up my fox people?
I think you described him as being expectacled.
They are pince-nez, if we would, please.
I guess they wouldn't.
Opera glasses.
He has a bunch of earrings. That's interesting.
You can look through them.
He's a rave boy.
It doesn't look like he has spectacles, but I think I did describe him as wearing spectacles. So he's wearing pince-nez. Sorry. His monocle shatters. He grabs all his pearls. He says, "Well, that simply cannot be. The Lady of Pain is unknowable. You will certainly know."
You're saying she's unbiblically knowable then, far?
Kind of. unless you've heard something that has escaped these ears.
Well, I think that the entire enterprise is meant to sort of reestablish boundaries, to cross them or circumvent them. A sort of a magical loophole, if you will, allowing for this possibility. And who knows what else could happen.
A rewriting of rules. You got to break the rules to make them, as someone has said, maybe.
Someone, yes. So that's the hot goss. I mean, that's the main thing. But of course, I messaged Cantrip to Lily. were we supposed to like ask for something before we spilled the beans and gave them the thing?
Perhaps, yes. So what do you feel like that that kind of rumor might be worth to you?
The rumor you just gave me.
Feeling very Marleyed right now. Yes, the rumor that I just really gave. Yes.
Isn't there more to it though? I mean, there's more to it, right? That's just the teaser.
Oh,
We
is
haven't-
that well?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah,
No, I messaged Cantrip that to Lily. Like,
yes.
like that's the teaser, right? That's the
No. Yes. No. That
Sorry.
is just the tip, darling. But of course, I I invoke the ancient pacts that I have shown you mine.
yeah. Yes, I'm gonna like adopt a pose of like, oh yes, well, we all know this, like in an attempt to support what Lily's saying, like, and looking at Akeem.
I mean, there really is more to it than that, but that's like the baseline.
I will have you know that my friend cannot lie. So
Pretty sure I'm allergic.
I
to
mean-
something or something. I don't know.
He
Do you
said,
get a rash?
positively breaks out in color.
He says, I am intrigued. Kind of.
How could you not be intrigued by the intriguing part? dear?
Kind of tries to center himself for a second. He's getting a little shemeshka there. But like he almost recognizes that in himself. He's like, I can't be confused with her.
Always be offending,
I have
darling.
a
absolutely.
reputation to maintain.
I hate her. He starts stroking his little tuft of white fur, and he says, I mean, you started with a rumor about the Lady of Pain and some gods and some, their roommates situation. So, if you can follow through, if indeed it is worth something, kind of, is there any particular kind of, he pulls out the dragon brain from earlier. He's like, what was this from? What color?
Oh,
A red.
red.
Red. Kind of.
Filing system.
Yeah, he snaps his fingers and sort of dragging itself across the floor, basically on like a Roomba, but it's like a magical mop bucket that has like a mannequin in it. Is a breastplate made of dragon scale.
Would you say that it's a dragon itself across the floor?
He snaps and it goes back.
Turns
He says, I'm asking you to leave politely. I am still an Arcana law.
Marley, go wait in the cart.
Just sitting in the cart. I thought it was funny.
For making such way. Very terrible. Okay, so we have a red dragon breastplate here.
Yeah, or how do you Hey Storm, what kind of armor do you wear?
Studded leather.
Okay,
That's my brand.
red dragon studded leather.
Oh, like hide? Ooh,
Yes.
kind of. Right. Cool. Whoa.
Since Marley just got an armor upgrade.
I would not say no to that. This is something that's on offer for the information, or is this sort of
Yes.
a thank you for what you've gotten so far?
No, I think you've alluded to teasing me.
Well, yes. I mean, there's more to it. It might be. beyond simply a suit of armor.
He
It's
also
real.
maybe get some help.
Yeah, I think that I agree there.
Help how? I'm
Well,
not
you
crossing
said.
the Lady of Pain, if that's what you're
Well,
asking.
no, you don't have to personally. You said they were unknowable, but may I ask, are they unapproachable?
Quite. If you stare at her for too long, if you follow in her shadow, you'll be lucky if she mazes you. She might tear you to bits instantly.
It's a real George Lucas.
Flayed alive, yes. Faster and more intense.
But one would have to be in their presence to have those sort of dangers be present. Yes.
Yes, and very few find themselves in the presence of the Lady of Pain without, as they say, having earned it. Having fucked around to find out.
Right. We might be in that category, actually. I'm hearing from you
He says,
that some do and some have been in their presence.
he says, yes, if you want more, you may want to find the Dabu's Fell. He's a rogue Dabu.
Oh, I was gonna ask who fell over, but what's his name?
Oh, darling.
Weren't you in the cart?
Molly's like, I forgot my bag. Back in the cart. The Dabu fell? That's their name?
Yes. Just the word fell. He is a Dabu, which is something none of you would be familiar with, but
Okay.
it is a planescape thing.
Would you say
Right.
that a Dear Talese would draw one,
Oh,
for
yeah.
instance?
Yeah, for sure.
Is it a
Is
does it feel like a title? Like a Hester? Or is it a creature type?
Dabu are a creature. They're a creature type.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's more a Jabba the Hutt situation, I think.
Yes,
Oh.
he's fell the Dabu. Yeah, or
Got
the
it.
Dabu
Oh,
fell.
okay.
He hold on, let me see where you are. You are here. You need to go to.
Yes, we're at Gringo Road.
Yeah, you're
and Blood Diamond Street.
You're at. You're at tourist and mugging.
Right. Crime Alley, I think.
Yes.
Is the name of the
You
place.
just take
isn't
a
it?
quick jaunt through Crime
look.
Alley.
Guys, Zorro is playing.
If you know a better way to the Monarch Theater, I've yet to hear it.
Yeah, so let's see. How do you goddamn this goddamn city.
Now we're in a noir title.
Yeah, you can get there from here. It'll be a bit of a walk. Goddamn this goddamn city. It's written by Frank Miller.
Frank, where's Frank Miller?
Yeah.
Mental high five. I was just saying that.
100%.
I just watched this. I just watched The Spirit for the first time like a week ago, so it's funny you say that. It's just fresh in my head. Anyway,
he has a shop in the Market Ward. You're currently in the Lower Ward, I think.
Okay.
So you have to
Go right through the C ward.
That's right.
No,
Yeah.
that's not here. There is a C Ward. It's the Clerk's Ward. You don't have to go anywhere near there, though.
Is there an F ward?
There's the Ladies Ward.
Oh, the L ward.
The L
Oh,
Ward.
yes.
Let's go that way.
Long-running show, if I recall.
Right.
You do have to go through the L Word to get to the Market Ward.
I love it. Let's go that way. I bet it's gonna
Yes.
be fucking great. Pardon my Anglo-Saxon.
Yes.
Um,
Okay, well, that sounds very useful. And The dragon leather, is that still on the table?
The dragon leather.
Yes, but I gave you a little more information, perhaps more of this rumor.
About the roommates situation.
Yes. Sorry, 1 second.
The rumor.
Quick, Andy's got his headphones off. Let's for.
Quick. Disguises.
Can I tell him about your mother, Marley? I will mentally...
Pardon all the rattling, I forgot to do that.
If you ask that to me mentally, I will say out loud and in my head, that's what I thought we were building towards.
Okay.
Perfect.
Marlton, we will have to have a conversation eventually about second layers of security.
Subterfuge etiquette.
Authentication.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, well, it turns out that not only does the Raven Queen intend to possess a host, why, it is her very champion. Lady Tegeirian? I just realized I don't know her name very well.
Tegeirian, yeah.
Tegeirian.
Odelia. My mom.
Yes. Martin's mother. We could have... Yeah, we need to...
That's a human resources scandal at the base minimum, right? I mean...
Yeah, I feel like that's more important to you than to me. It's not my mom.
No.
It's the Raven Queen's champion. That must mean something.
Yeah, champions aren't really a big deal here.
Would it be important to know
juicy
that she's got the blood crystal raven skull back and also a bunch of talking swords, like more than normal?
Well, we're getting closer, but where's this?
I've got you. I've got you, Akin. She is abandoning her throne. The title of the God of Death is open. Do I have your attention now?
And winter.
Girl!
Kind of sits back a little bit. Death, fate, and winter.
Yes.
Darling,
that's a very attractive portfolio. It could be yours, Akin.
No, that's... Oh, I could sell that to Shemasha.
Right. There's a lot of people who'd be interested for this information.
Keen, I need you to be very attentive right now.
Yes?
You be very careful who you sell that to. I will trust you to be mercenary and strategic, of course, but be very careful who you consider offering the Throne of Death to. And Winter and Fate, yes. But...
What about Raceland?
Can I roll something?
Roll for goat eyes?
If you recall, I'm in the rhombus.
Yeah.
I'm in the rhombus. I'm rolling Arcana. Or History. Which would you prefer? I'm rolling History. You tell me what I get. I got a natural 20. Do I know which it is?
I think maybe you've heard Alvar kind of mumbling about this fucker named Raceland who tried to fuck everything. Goddamn time travel. Like... End of the third goddamn age, my ass. Oh, I'm a hero of the lands. Oh, everybody thinks I'm cool.
As whichever lord or god is my witness, not Raceland.
It's not dragons. I don't know if he'd be interested anyway.
It's... Yes.
Well,
anyway.
You know who has wanted it, I say, in your mind. Orcus. Right. So.
Marley, headphones, dear. Yeah, no, we're not saying that one out loud. They trade along both sides of the blood war. I'm not giving him that, I don't think. Let's not lead him to it. If he thinks of it on his own. Well, there you go. I do think... You have a very powerful bartering tool.
That's
One that I almost
pretty-
regret giving you.
That's pretty good. Is there anything... you've already given me that. Is there anything else?
Oh, that armor is fully in our possession before we're furthering this
for
conversation.
sure. Can I gift wrap it for you, perhaps?
At least a bow, I should think.
Wear it out, but you know.
I'll wear it out.
Sure, why not?
It doesn't have
Very
any
good.
legging bits, but I did try and picture Storm trying to get it over his cat feet. Like, God damn,
Ah, shit.
stupid.
They're magic, right? I
It
just
should
supposed to
just
one size fit
fit.
all. Like the spider
That's
suit. You just press
me
the
every
button
time
and
with
it shrinks
stockings, by
around
the
your
way.
butt.
God damn, slim fit.
You think I'd learn to
These-
sit down?
And where is the tail hole in this thing? Fucking thing.
No, it'll get there.
Just
Yeah.
attune to it. Are you tuning to it?
You just gotta wait a minute.
I've tuned or an hour. Something. Is it attunable?
Yes.
Okay. I think I have
And
an open slot. I believe I do.
That's it. Magier. That's his fucking last name. Raceland Magier.
yeah, it's
I would
Raceland
have been
magic.
close, but yeah, yes. And I have to be fully unarmored to be able to use mage armor. Is that correct? Because don't you have some kind of studded leather of glamour or something?
That's what I have currently. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can wear that.
And what does that do? It appears as any kind of.
It looks as any outfit you want. Like it could even look like a suit of plate armor if you wanted it
That's-
to.
that's real
Is it
Hester.
tunable? Does it take
It's-
attunement?
No, I don't think. Oh wait, does it? Let me look at this.
We know that
Look
You
at my
like
Hester
inventory.
is a costume queen, so I wouldn't mind keeping
Uh,
it in.
no attunement.
No, but
Okay.
you know what? And you know what? I would. Well, I rarely use Illum. To use this armor, I would need to deattune from the boot or the stone, the luck stone I just got, or
And you have to
or
attune
the
to
sword.
luckstones?
Yeah, they're uncommon. I think that's why it makes them good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you unattune from a loom, you can still use it. You just can't use any of the magical properties of it.
oh, that's fine.
But I would
Right,
also
I'll
still
do that.
consider it a magic sword for the purposes of like bypassing resistance.
Right, because
It's
it
just-
still has. Right,
Yeah.
it's magic because it is enchanted.
It is
right?
magic. Yeah, you're just not getting the fairy fire or the +1. But
Right.
like you said,
Yeah,
when was the last time you
luckstone
used
is
that?
Is pretty widely
Rarely.
ranging.
I haven't used it in sessions. and
Yeah, I think it
sessions
was-
and sessions.
I mean, you got it first campaign when
Early in-
you know when
early
you're
in my
more
career.
likely to be. Now that you're like got like 5th, 6th level spell slots, it's just like I'm not gonna do 1d8. I'm gonna use mind fuck.
That's right. Or still in strike.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why make one attack when I can make a million?
Kabam! I love that spell.
Let's see. But if I did don it and keep it on, it would lower my armor class, actually. So if we can just keep it around for inventory,
Sure.
Oh yeah. Throw
I'll
it
That way I
throw
don't
the bag
have
of
to-
holding.
tote around a maid's outfit and my weird Aussie villain outfit and, you know, my other personalities. So, okay. Well, Akin, I do believe that you've given us quite the lead in your city. Now, I did gather the impression that we should not go crosswise at this Lady of Pain, and I appreciate that as well. I think there goes Plan A, girls.
How
Did the-
well? Let's talk about this a moment. And you said very few have been in their presence outside of about to receive some sort of punitive sum or other. Yes. So how does it come to be that those few are able to do this?
Isn't that what we're supposed to talk to the other guy about?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he'll say that is something best spoken of with Fel. I would not want to bring her focus on me. I am just simply trying to run a business.
I see. Sorry, I was distracted
Oh,
by
no.
the
You are new.
glamorous armor.
Hey, Akin, is there any, like, tips and tricks and or other things that you could tell us to get us on Fell's good side so that we could have, a good conversation with him?
I added the armor to your inventory, by the way, Timothy.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see.
Have a look.
Tips for Fell. He says, you've probably never met a Dabu before. He says, they don't speak traditionally, so it can be hard to decipher what they're saying. They speak in pictographs that appear above their heads.
So I immediately start. This is AC 13. That's an interesting thing. It would actually even me out, and I could stop spending the. I'll look into that in a second. I immediately start ritual casting comprehend languages.
Okay. Yeah.
Just in the middle of the store. Just.
Thank you, Andy.
Of course. And Akeen will also say he runs a tattoo parlor, and his tattoos are quite renowned for being rather useful, magical in nature.
I have a magical tattoo.
Do you?
Do I still have my magical tattoo? Or was that shunted from me with the Raven Queen stuff?
No, you still have it.
Okay.
Yes. I don't think I've ever said you don't.
I didn't know if it was lumped in with
No, you can still cast your cleric spells, so.
Oh, that's true.
She's just being a real bee right now.
A real bee.
She just needs to take 5 and
Drink a 7-Up. Eat a moon pie.
Have a Snickers or something.
Yeah.
She's not herself when she hasn't had a Snickers.
She turns into Betty White or something.
Something.
Okay.
Ipsum Lorem.
Oh, I had unmarked it. No.
Oh, had you unattuned from it though? Maybe.
I need to check. Oh, maybe that's what.
I feel like we've talked about it. You might have unattuned from it, but you still have it. It's a tattoo.
Yeah. Okay. That's probably what it. Okay.
Bonded to you on the genetic level, like a Chris Claremont tattoo. Okay. He says, is there anything else I can do? Always looking for even more hot goss. And if you learn anything, the friendly fiend. Only the hottest goss. Hot and fresh.
I've got a question.
Shoot, Marlton.
Since you are such a procurer of hot goss, as it were, have you ever heard any hot goss about any clockwork horrors and or shape-shifting goops?
Who wants to know? I guess you.
A mentally frown face emoji at Marlton.
It's nothing to worry about. Legends.
Swivel on Akeen just then.
Kind of pulls another alchemy jug off the shelf.
No, thank you. I'm full. I'm shit for insight.
Goblin
So
hands kind of grabs.
Can I insight him?
Sure.
Just not sure if he's war profiteering, not worry about it, or he's a goop, not worry about it.
24.
Okay. Was anyone else rolling an insight check?
I mean, I'll roll it.
I
don't
know
expect it.
that Marley is the best inciter
Yeah.
amongst you.
I got a
Right.
fucking 3. It's
Yeah,
it's animal
rolled a-
space. I don't know how to read it.
Okay, hold on just a second.
I got a dirty 10. Dirty, 10.
You know I meant Arcanoloth, D&D Beyond. You got a 24?
Hmm?
Yeah, he has a really hard to read face.
Even as somebody who is a druid?
Even as someone as a druid, he rolled a 29.
God damn it. That would beat my
He's
crit.
a charisma tank.
That was a crit for you?
I also
No.
rolled a crit, so...
I said that would beat my crit. I rolled a 16.
yes.
Okay.
I did crit. I rolled a
So,
20.
okay.
So,
Even if I boosted you, it wouldn't do.
well, if 24 is close. If you can get like guidance or something on top of it. But,
Inspiration.
yeah. Inspiration, for instance.
Can I do that retroactively?
Sure.
All right, I believe it is a D10 this level. Just look at this. 1D10.
I was going to say, I'm on your character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I rolled a 10, so that'll be a 30.
So I like to imagine Storm has like turned his back and is like pretending to look at like a magic item and just kind of like on his instrument. Little penny whistle noise.
Yeah, like Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
You said penny whistle. I still imagined a slide whistle. So I don't know if that makes it better or worse.
That's a great way to like suddenly inspire someone.
Oh man! And now I'm gonna play a bard who just plays a slide whistle. Like whenever he's like doing like cutting words, he's like wah, like the like
he's got
just very goofy
slide
noises.
whistle and a sad trombone. Those are the two things.
Totally. The way to do vicious mockery with sad trombone or sad tuba would be amazing.
Stop it! Stop following me! These almost like visible little magical notes kind of float over to you, Marley, and focus your eyes on his face. He looks mad. that clearly we were having a nice conversation and now
Weren't we just?
No, he's clearly lying. He definitely knows something else about these.
Okay, but he's not covering for being a goop.
No, you don't think so.
Okay, but he's just not that chuffed by the Forgotten Ones or what have you and all that.
Yeah,
okay.
Is he it can't happen here kind of a guy?
Oh, for sure. The rest of the multiverse can fall. Nothing will ever happen to the City of Doors in his mind. It's one of the reasons why he lives here. It's like, for all I've done out there, I'm safe here.
I see.
Argentina.
Well, I mean, I know that there are legends about them and everything, but my dad was a goop monster for a little bit, so pretty sure that they're real.
Oh, did I say they weren't real? I just said not to worry about it.
Martin, we are leaving before you give away the homeworld.
Clearly has more information.
Do we have a cart?
We will endeavor to get one.
Okay.
He says, I can rent you a cart.
Akeem, this has been very ambivalent. And I start walking towards
Well, pleasure to meet you too, I guess.
I feel like we started high. But right now, we'll be back, though. I do have more hot goss, but...
You stumbled into my shop. I mean, I'm just saying.
I want to know what I need.
Turned off that teleportation circle.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I pushed something off a shelf. You know what, Taki?
One of the suits of armor just kind of leans down and picks it up. Puts it back.
So that's a whole bowl of pearls you're clutching. That's too many pearls in one bowl.
It's sensory. I do ASMR on the side.
I respect a side hustle. I really think, you know what, Akeen's really got a lot of things going on, and I do respect it, but I'm a little annoyed they're just kind of letting the whole goop thing go.
Yep. Oh,
I know.
Oh, that's one. It's not usually the show. Oh, hold on.
Well, do we have to reset?
Uh-oh.
Spinning boxes.
Please.
Spinning.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna just bow deeply to Akeen and thank them for the luckstone and the nice new armor, and bail. Keep not taking my eyes off of him as I exit.
Yeah, go out onto the street and poof my owl into this reality.
I like to imagine she just kind of appears like on a street sign or something like that, and just 360 head turn. And as her eyes come back to you, they're just huge now. Like, where the fuck are we?
I don't like it more and more in this stream. Hester is clearly the danger hoe and just blaming it on the bird. The bird wants no part of a lot of these adventures.
No.
It's like,
Oh, yeah.
dragons. It's fucking cities of doors now. Also, I would imagine that she's the only one who's kingdom hearting across. Every time she appears, it's in whatever dress is appropriate to the realm. So she's got like chains and spikes on her, and she's like, "What the fuck, man?"
Your art style is drastically different all of a sudden.
Just look into that. You're a fey creature after all.
Although that's sorry, now I'm just picturing that as kind of a fun trope, like Timothy, like Storm is dressed or is drawn as Timothy draws Storm in kind of that classic D&D style, and like Marley's kind of Soup's style, and then all of a sudden Hester's just a dealer Threatsy drawing, like all weird and watercolory and blurred lines. It's like Bill Sienkiewicz all of a sudden. It's all staticky.
I love that idea.
Hell yeah. Ask Walt Simonson what he's thinking about Bill Sienkiewicz right now. Yes, I'll just kind of like nod at Willow that we're just kind of keeping an aerial view here, which is also a street level view sometimes. It's going to be very tricky. Keep at a medium altitude, and let's make our way through the donut to the L ward. That's very disorienting. Don't look up. It's a real Babylon 5 situation.
So, is there a way to sort of jump from one point to the other? Like, could you go to that
I wonder what some.
You can basically walk up it. It's like it's very
Right.
Doctor Strange mind fuckery. But yeah,
Right.
the
Hester.
map's hard to decipher because it's trying to draw a 3-dimensional
Yeah,
donut
I'm
ring.
sure.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure you just walk up it. Like
Yeah.
Right.
Could I use my balloon backpack thing to
you
like
could.
float up it?
Yeah.
Don't leave us behind, dear. And a certain point, you want to use the levitate feature until a certain point, and then use the feather fall feature on the back half.
Right, because the gravity must flip at the center, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Either immediately or gradually. Like you
And
slip
actually,
right.
I don't think I ever thought I'd say this, but I actually kind of feel more stable on my broom. Just gonna sit on my broom where it's just gonna find it up for me.
Right.
This is some Mario Galaxy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should I activate my boot and just see what the hell happens, or maybe save that for a
Then
moment
maybe
of
save
chaos
that for an
later?
escape plan or whatnot.
Yeah. It's like holding onto the boot for dear life.
Oh, should we have asked our way to the market ward? Don't want to look too rubish.
I'm starting to see why the Raven Queen wants to hear this. Right.
Well, to know. We do have to talk about keeping secrets.
I want yes, but I wonder why. Like, why not just name a successor if they didn't want to do it anymore? You know, like, do they still want to hang on to the domain, and then, or is this they keeping one foot in the door? I mean, is it really a commitment with the lady?
I mean, I think
The
they're
LOP,
forgetting the Veja of the whole situation.
right?
Oh, do you think maybe this is all Veja talking?
That's
I'm
pretty sudden though. Like, how long was
And Veja
Veja?
was clearly in charge of their own intelligence as they noped right out of there on us. So I don't think so, but it's worth considering that this is not
Is
even the
Veja?
Raven Queen's plan. But until then, we have to trust that she's just crazy ex-girlfriend season 2 theme songing. Like, just, you can't call me crazy, I'm in love. You know, like, it's...
I mean, listen, yes, worst case scenario, the Raven Queen's just on some bullshit and just wants her OTP to work out. Like, I consider maybe a best case scenario, she's a goop because she was talking a whole lot. In middle case scenario, this is Veja.
Yes, well, none of them are good.
No.
So if there's a vacancy and the Shadowfell, maybe Veja's filling it.
He seemed really invested in my
Maybe
mother.
he's all follow your heart, dear, and then when she fucks off, suddenly he has the throne of death and winter in front of him.
And fate.
You know what? It's too many lanes, if we're being honest.
Hey, she stole all of them. Honestly, probably.
Out of respect to side hustle, I've said it this episode, so I feel like I'm canonically...
She girl bossed her way into that job.
Well, how does anyone ever get anything if you go back in time? They took it from someone
capitalism
else.
has made fools of us all. It's really hard to hold anything against anyone. But, okay, well, look. It's hard to be an ethical person. It's hard to be an ethical person in capitalism. So, no judgment, but we really have to stop it. So,
can I get a perception check from Storm?
Passive is 19, or do you want an active check?
Give me an active check, but I will consider that passive of 19, which is quite
Yeah, you should, because I rolled a 7. Okay. So my bonus on that is 9, actually. Or no, is that right? Yeah, 9, so 16.
Okay, let me just double check something so I don't get something wrong. There it is.
all right, there is no streetwise in the stem.
No, but if you would like to roll streetwise, just let me know and I'll get it for you.
It's a pretty tight list, but I do think there's some odd redundancies for losing a thing like streetwise, which occupies such a unique lane. But No, go ahead. Yeah, please resolve what you're doing first.
Okay, so where the heck are you guys? No, zoom out. How do I broke this map. Here we go. So Storm. There we are.
Mm-hmm.
You can see you're kind of at a fairly busy little intersection. It's a fork in the road. You can see just down the way to your right the Blood Gem Park, which is this very I can never say his name. Dieterlesi art where it's like a bunch of like spiked metal fences surrounded by kind of very Feywildy trees. It's down to your right. There's a big kind of pagoda-style temple across the street from you, and then a bunch of towers all around you. But across the street, you can see the universal symbol for a pawn shop next to the temple. And standing in front of that, Storm, you recognize an old woman, Grandmother Abigail, the Shadar-kai diviner, divine soul sorcerer, prophet, from your home way back when.
Whoa.
And she's just kind of huddled, hood up, head down. But you would recognize her clothing anywhere, although she looks more tattered than she ever had when you
knew her.
Yeah.
Right. I approach her. What's her point of focus? Is she looking at the street? Is she looking at me? Is she looking at something she's got in front of her? Or?
She's just kind of looking down, and as you approach, she does look up, but seems very out of it. And it takes her a second before she recognizes you, and she says, "Storm of Stars?"
Yes. What on earth are you doing here?
Storm, Hester said to stay together.
What? Huh? What?
Out of the way.
Huh? Hester, what?
Goddamn primers.
He can't just cross against traffic. He just knows someone everywhere. Who really is legendary?
What? Yes, thank you.
Yeah. No.
Are you all right? You seem. Now, if I make an active insight check.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 15. Which is the same as my passive. So, how does she seem sick? Does she seem just broke? Like
she seems unfocused in a way that is very unlike her.
Does it feel magic-y? Maybe.
Yeah, in a way. She kind of almost like starts the conversation over, like, "Oh, Storm, when did you get here?"
Oh, that's a great question. I'm going to cast Greater Restoration on her. How does it do? Does it do anything?
So you touch. Is Greater Restoration a touch spell?
I think it's a touch spell, yeah.
Yeah, you touch her, and you can feel your magics working their way over her, and there's something missing, and it's not something that you or you think anyone can really fix, but like there's a spark missing from her. And she says, "You'll have to forgive me, Storm. I'm not myself. I can't see much of anything anymore. And everything I do see is wrong."
Since when?
Oh, it feels like ages, but it's only been a week. But when you formally knew everything that would happen, well, a week of only knowing things that won't happen is what feels an eternity.
Losing an eternity. Right. Can I make an Arcana check to just see
Sure. Yeah.
if there's any sort of glamour, like if dispelling is required? That is a 16 on the die plus 6, 22.
So from your time with her, she was a divine soul sorcerer indeed.
Mhm.
A one who could see the future quite well, connected to the Raven Queen. And as we have established,
Right,
the
right,
queen
right,
of
right.
the goddess of fate.
That's
Everything's all fucked right now.
so I know exactly what happened.
Yeah. So
Okay, so
and a week ago kind of lines up with we went there like a weekish ago, and everything went wired, went sideways.
I am going to. So she hasn't been able to earn any living, probably.
She does
I'm
have.
gonna
Yeah, she does. She says like she was even passing through, and it kind of struck her here.
so she kind of got caught.
Yeah, and she doesn't quite understand where she is. She has a little cup in front of her that has some coins in it of just a wide variety of jink, as they call it here.
Is there any sort of like a rooming house or tavern nearby?
Let's take a look at my map.
What's our neighborhood like? Is she begging in or trying to make her way in a more affluent area or middle class or sort of downtown area or?
So you're in between the lower ward.
Tourist and pickpocket. Just remember.
You're in between the lower ward and the temple district. So she kind of picked a good place because the temple district, weirdly enough, even though like gods aren't really allowed here, there are still temples and stuff. So people feeling bad have been giving her coin.
Catholics, we call them.
Yes.
Sanctuary, and there's charities and things like that.
And near the park. So it's a fairly nice part of town for as nice as Sigil gets.
Right. I guess what I would like to do is get her into a place where she's off the street. And give her a little chink and let her, be able to live her, just get through, because I don't know when this is going to resolve. That's kind of what we're working on. I just want to take care of her. So if there's a way to do that as we make our way, you know what I mean? Like take her along, and then we find the right place, and I'll sort of get her in, and like just be like, hey, I'll come back to check on her, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Right down the street, there is the ubiquitous Wayfarer Inn.
Nice.
Or closer to your destination, asking someone, the fifth person who's nice enough to answer after a bunch of fuck yous. Figure it out yourself. So you go down the street, right? You turn left and you go fuck yourself. It's just like you took time out of your day to be rude to me.
It's a weird choice.
There's Misty's Tavern, which is closer to where you're going. Both have a perfectly fine reputation, and neither is particularly closer than the other.
Yeah, I guess probably get her in close to our destination. Say do that.
Okay. Although I will say, I just read the ubiquitous Wayfarer, and this is kind of cool. Located in the lower ward, this tavern has entrances across the city due to a variety of portals that lead to its location. It houses a large number of portals that lead across the plains. So it's a pretty cool place.
Well,
to stay.
Actually, let's put her up there.
Yeah, I was going to say
the name is.
I might suggest that one. Okay.
Great.
So yeah, the a bored-looking tiefling stands behind the counter, and tieflings in Sigil are not like 5e tieflings. They are more. They have like goat legs and kind of scruffier hair. They're less hot and more kind of
Right.
weird looking.
Right. Okay. I will come in and greet the tiefling. Hello, friend. I'm here with a friend who requires a room, which I'm here to take care of.
Yep. Well, just one room.
Do we want to get a place? Maybe we should.
I think we might want to make more progress today, but
Well, I
sorry,
mean,
we would
have
have been
a
here
place
sooner,
to come
but
back
Marley
to.
insisted on waiting for the light.
What?
She
What?
insisted
You
the
just
light
go.
had
You
to
just go
change.
with the trip, Marley. You
She's-
just go with the trip.
You really just need to walk confidently. But we'll get there, Martin. Don't worry.
It's all right. Everyone.
What? Wait,
Yeah.
what did I do?
No, nothing. It's good. It's good. You don't have to wait for the light. It's okay. Just make sure the traffic is all right. I think. Although, I've never been here before. Right there's a light on traffic. Like foot traffic, there's not. What's the jaywalking laws like in here at Sigil?
I think they call it Burke walking.
Oh yeah, no, you just cross traffic wherever you want.
Right. You don't have to wait for the light,
And
right?
if you get hit by a cart, that's on you.
That's your fault.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So.
When I do that, people yell at.
Oh, they're gonna yell at you no matter what.
Probably.
My bud. Also, this.
What's your name, dear? Andy, name this person right
Huh?
now.
Me?
They deserve to know the whole truth. Yes, you. Anytime you
Hummy?
ask,
His name is Hummy.
repeat the question, you're buying time.
Me?
Huh? No. His name is Virtue.
Oh, okay.
Also,
Virtue?
there's a part of Sigil called Little Bitopia, and I just think that's hilarious. Like, yeah, I get the plane of Bitopia. Just and there's a little one. I fucking love it. You're so weird,
Yeah.
Zabcook.
So. Yeah, let's get well, what are the room options? They singles, they doubles, you have big rooms.
Let's see. We have singles. We have suites.
Mhm.
We have portal
Oh,
adjacent. We have not portal adjacent.
Can we get a suite portal adjacent?
Oh no! Kind of looks at all his keys and puts a little pile of keys. They're all the same key, but so you all have extras.
Right. And is there food? Is there a kitchen?
Yes. There's a dining room that way. Continental breakfast.
All right.
Where are you
Right.
pointing then? Got it. Thank you.
I will.
I think to be called a plainer breakfast, by the way.
I was trying to think of a dumb joke, and I just could not fast enough. But a plainer
Well,
breakfast is the right one.
There we go.
It's just little croissants and like some stale fruit. So
Yeah,
All right. It's one of those. It's one of those kind of places. Okay. Cool. Is there like a soft serve machine here too? No. Is there a waffle station?
the soft serve machine is broken.
Oh, God damn it.
Usually is.
They just say that so that they don't have to clean it.
It's the...
Be cool, bud.
This is the high wisdom character for the party.
Yeah.
She knows.
You go home smelling like spoiled ice cream, though. Like it's nasty.
It's terrible, right?
It takes forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to keep running hot water through it. Running hot water through it. No one feels
The
like
the yogurt machine's much easier. You guys should switch it up. Anyway, I would like to thank you for the keys. Let's get some food set up for Abigail and get her in the room. You just, have a lie down. Don't you worry. We're going to work on getting your sight back.
They said the ice cream machine is working?
No, they said that there was a problem with it. They're cleaning it.
There's always a problem.
Look
with it.
Virtue directly in the eyes, just so that they know they've disappointed this old woman personally. This is on you.
It's out of my hands.
I feel like it's not.
I can't tell you how to sleep at night. Virtue, darling, I do want to ask, however, which way to the market ward? And do you have some magical doorway there or anything? Or is it,
Oh, yeah.
are we legging it?
No, you can take a door.
I think we'll just hop on a dory and...
Where in the market ward do you want to go?
The middle?
Okay.
I was thinking about getting a tattoo. What do you think?
Yeah, you want to go to Fells. Okay, yeah, that's kind of on the edge. Yeah, there's a door to Tressam's Tours. So, if you go through there...
Tressum?
Yeah, they're like little winged cats. Real cute.
I know. Yeah.
I was thinking about getting some dwarvish runes down my middle back. Do you...
Yeah. What are they gonna say?
Lucky.
How clever.
Not lucky. Not lucky. Not lucky you.
I don't read dwarvish, so I wouldn't know.
Okay.
You sketch them out. I think that says tofu.
This for sure says I am a dumb tourist. Yeah.
I went to Sigil and all I got was this stupid tattoo.
There's Rube in 6 languages.
That's not dwarvish.
Elder Futhark.
Yeah, that's an elder sign, my bud.
Oh no.
That's a curse. That's a full abyssal curse.
That's not good.
Yeah. A fish god is coming for you. Yeah.
That's why Sigel's the place to hide from that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. You actually read it bottom to top, and it says Aboleth Fun Time. So I just... Good news, bad news in general?
Here's information for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you get if you go to the suite, it's it's roadside motel. It's clean. I will say that it is clean, but it's nothing fancy. It is perfectly nice. There's a safe. There's a sink. Beds. Suite is maybe pushing it a little bit, but there is a kitchenette, which consists of a microwave and a mini fridge. So
More than you get in a lot of places.
yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a dorm room. I'm
Familiar.
yeah.
and the microwave smells like burnt popcorn.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
I'm going to prestidigitate the appliances. Try and get them smelling a little better. And
You
the bed.
turn on True
Gonna do
Sight
the
in
whole
here, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just going to do the whole... I don't have true sight. I can't see that sort of thing right now.
Yeah.
I'm just going to prestidigitate things for the room. I'm going to, leave,
removing each smell layer by layer.
layer by layer. Oh, yeah, this is at least 5 years old.
Yeah,
and this one's 10 years old. Yeesh.
You get down to when they allowed smoking in here, and you're like, oh no, okay, I'm going.
The yellow layer. Yellow layer number 1. Yeah, so just set it up, I guess, for her. And is there anything else you might need?
She kind of looks at you again and she says, "Oh, Storm."
Yes.
No,
Thanks.
I knew you were
Okay.
here. No, I.
I
And it was a hard no on the ice cream because I'd murder for a blizzard right now.
know. I'm gonna see what I can do out there. If I can shop like a home machine for us, that would be good, right?
M&M's if they have it. If not, Heath Bar is acceptable.
Excellent. I'm writing this down.
At her age, toffee? It's just
Look, let her.
it's a bad idea at any age, I'm just saying.
Right, but it's okay. She's gotta enjoy life.
Lose a whole tooth.
Heath Bar or M&M's. Peanut or standard?
Oh no, standard.
Okay.
I think that would mess up the ratio. What do you? Well, I don't know. I do like peanut M&Ms.
If I can get if I can get options for you, I'll do it.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
She kind of
This is Dungeons and Dragons.
burritos herself.
Dave Arneson wanted this.
I know he did.
As the guy Gax intended.
Well, is anybody having any fun unless they're arguing about what kind of blizzard favors an old woman wants? And I argue no, they're not. They're not engaging the system in which it was decided. But of course, I am enjoying the hell out of it.
Has Storm relayed any of her deal to us, or?
Yeah, I will share that she, got her juice from the Raven Queen, and that's obviously why she's having issues focusing and on just basic vision, let alone farsight, right? So that's I'll share that as we walk. Even once I get her on the street, I'll just be
Sure.
"This is who this is. This is
We still
why
have
I
the
feel."
telepathic bond if you need to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So that or message, just to be like, "This is who this is. This is what's going on. This is why I feel compelled to take care of her." And who
Once
knows?
some of those details come to light, I try and be available for contact for Marley as well. Just kind of like hand holding or anything. If this is tough on you, I'm here. If it's not tough on you, I'm not here. Just whatever you need.
Marley would feel kind of a ping of guilt about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like... I still know it's doing the right thing, but I do feel bad that it has affected somebody negatively.
Yeah. 100%.
Well, we're gonna fix things. Yes. So.
Yes.
Good. Well, I will. Give her a kiss on the forehead and consensually, and I guess we'll make our way via this portal to the tattoo area.
Okay.
Now, are you legitimately going to get another tattoo, Marley? Or
I read full
Hester?
Dwarvish. They're not putting anything on my body. Don't know. But look, depends. You're in the city of doors. You want to,
Sure.
My friend Steve and I have matching tattoos. You don't get to know where. But yeah, I mean, we'll see if the work's any good. But
I mean,
I'll just get Hest and her across, my knuckles or something.
That's good.
Yeah.
well, in my family, tattoos are kind of a rite of passage thing. So, I maybe I've earned another one.
I wouldn't hold it against you, dear. Let's certainly go. I look. If you're getting one, I'm getting one. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like hoes before bros. You know what I mean?
Are we farming? I don't have any exposed skin really,
Crouch snares
so
before proud snares.
right there you go.
I always say.
Yeah, I'm here with you in spirit. I have no aversions to being marked, nor any sort of, I just don't know that it will be seen unless they do. Unless they dye a fur. I mean, I don't know if they
Okay.
maybe do that.
Maybe something in henna. That might.
Right, something. Yeah, that would be good because it's.
There we go. Yeah.
Know,
Well, let's.
Good.
Apparently, if we
We'll
go
see.
to Tressum Alley or something, we will be closer, and then we can kind of ask around. I can put on Little Girl Lost if I have to, or whatever.
We might be able to make friends with the Tressum.
I am leaving my trunk here, though, for sure. So do we think we need any cosplay? Do we want Bellatrix Lestrange or my maid outfit, which seems very gauche now, but...
Do you... I think the real question is, do you want to dress up?
I'm not asking you any personal questions, Tom. I don't know when... Anyway,
I think we have an answer. So you just surprise us. Do you want to go back to the shop and maybe get some Akeens? Get a new?
Next time we go to Akeens, we need to make sure that we need something else, because I do think there's more to tell Akeen, but I'm already worried we gave away our big coin.
Are you coming back?
What? Nothing.
Like, they had someone in mind they wanted to sell that to, so we might be in a race here. So let's do Harry. What's the temperature like in a sigil? Is it
muggy?
Oh, okay. Really?
Gross.
Yeah, it's unpleasant. It's like 80 and muggy constantly.
Glad I just got all this new heavy armor.
Yeah.
I'm prestidigitating cool air on myself and my friends as much as I can.
Then again, we're literally in a hotel room apparently, and I can park my stuff. So I'm going to dress down. I'm in I'm in my bloomers and undergarments practically, because I come from a very academic and proper setting. But it's probably no more revealing or sensual than a New York street on any given summer day. So it's fine. I feel a little scandalized, but again, I am fully covered. Let's venture forth. And I'm trying not to look like a rube, except for when calculated to ask for directions.
Okay. Do we have a way to secure the room beyond its extent?
I don't have an alarm, at least not prepared. I'm trying to think. I could leave a hound behind.
Yes.
Oh, hold on.
What? Yes, Marley?
Yes, Martin.
You seem very excited.
Snare.
Ooh. Oh, cool. So you lay a snare down by the door?
He will need Abigail to know for sure. Not
yes. We come back
for service.
She's
not
hanging
to...
upside down. All the blood's rushed to her head. She's like hanging there. Help!
There was something I wasn't supposed to do. What was this again?
With the right password, I can leave a faithful hound here.
Sorry, but now I am picturing her snared upside down, but still eating the blizzard. It really does stay in.
You won't get that in a McFlurry. You won't.
I think the hound is a good idea. I like both those ideas.
Right. Well, if you trust Abigail to remember a password, we can certainly.
I don't know that too. Actually, I trust her. I don't know that.
Well, let's. Pin a note to her. Or pin a note before the door.
Yeah, because I could set the snare outside of the door so that she does,
I'm just, if she rings for service or anything, she thinks I can get a McFlurry at this time of night. That's all. We're going to come back to 15 dead bellhops if we're not careful. So I just...
They came at me.
we can like write on the floor the word. So even if she comes across it absentmindedly and says, "It says peanut butter," that will tell the hound not to.
Yeah. I mean, she's out of it, but she's not like.
Or can I straight up
Totally.
Make her exempt.
like we can make her an ally, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally.
I will cast the hound with a password, and if she wants to ring for service, she just needs to make sure she's fully on this side of the door.
Okay. And would you like to cast a snare, Marley?
Kinda.
Do it.
I love
When
that.
else are you gonna cast snare?
I know.
Yeah, right. That's the real question.
This is my shot. I gotta take it.
Yeah.
I gotta shoot my shot.
It's true.
Willow just gets caught in immediately, just swinging, staring at you.
Glowering.
What will make this right? A mani-pedi day. Do you want a tattoo? I can read Dwarvish. They won't put anything silly on you, I promise.
I heard talk of blizzards, and I'm just...
Okay. Shit. Yeah.
Butterfinger sounds great right now.
That a girl.
Oh, or mouse. Do they have mouse?
We'll ask. It's the big city.
Chocolate frog.
One clump
chocolate
in
frog.
the middle.
Chocolate frog.
We still got some chicory crickets if you want.
Terry Gilliam throws up in his Bobby helmet.
Right. Whoa.
We do
I love
have
that.
a number of crickets to turn into favors. So yes, Butterfinger. I'm a Reese's Pieces over Reese's Cups person, by the way. Just
You want that crunch.
I want that crunch. That's absolutely.
Really want a blizzard. Okay.
I know. Now I really.
I
wanna
know
eat
the
Blizzard.
power of suggestion.
Yeah.
Do they deliver?
What's your favorite Blizzard flavor? Put it in the chat.
Leave a comment and subscribe.
And subscribe for just this.
I like the
Sponsor us,
idea
Dairy
that
Queen.
Sigil has all the major franchises are here. All
Yep.
the chains are in Sigil. Like
Very
we're seeing.
cyberpunk.
It's combos. It's like a KFC and a Roy Rogers.
Right.
Liz says she's never had one.
Really?
Delicious. And it's
What,
McFlurry.
was
If you've ever had a McFlurry, yeah. But
Elizabeth Huron. You simply must. Well, anyway, we'll sort
You're
that.
denying yourself one of the great pleasures.
Yeah. It was the 8th deadly sin until God was like, "That's unfair."
we gotta give him something.
Like, look.
Never had a McFlurry. Wow. Okay. We'll talk about this later, Liz.
Yeah.
They're very. I mean, it's ice cream with stuff mixed in it. It's delicious.
Yeah. It's.
If you like ice cream.
And stuff in it.
And stuff in it.
And delicious.
It's really quite good.
Oh, and they serve them to you upside down, or they did pre-COVID. They would go like that to show you that it was all done. And if you didn't, you got one for free. But they don't.
It's so thick with 3 C's.
Now it comes kind of half melted. It takes a long time to get it, but
well.
you know.
And while you're there, pick yourself up a dilly bag. This brought my wife and I great enjoyment for like 18 years of our relationship. It's just like, go get a dilly bag. Anyway, Dairy Queen. That's it. Not another good word about you until you full sponsor the show. DQ, hit us up. Our business email is in nowhere. We don't have one.
We do have one. It's just used as a Twitch login.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Get in the ground floor.
That's right.
Probably get gobbled up by D&D Beyond.
That's right.
Okay. What were we doing? What was the show?
Playing the whole time, I'm told.
Okay.
Magic and McFlurries.
Yeah, let's go to Tressa McFlurry's house and
Starve Back to the Future.
yes, and I'm gonna get myself a Tromp Stomp, which is what dwarves call it.
Okay.
Which is a heart with wings or something.
So talking to Virtue, he guides you to the proper door. which I just lost, takes you to Tressam's Tors, which is on another busy street, and is indeed it's a little shop that has a bunch of like guidebooks for sale, and it has like exotic posters on the wall, like visit Kryn. You know, the city of brass waits for you. Adventure.
The city of brass. Oh boy. And are there Tressum about?
There are just, and it's all of their like all of their posters have cute little cats with wings, and there's a couple store Tressum kind of floating about. One
Did
of them
they
looks
give
up.
the tours? Like, do they take you on the tours?
There's a little asterisk that says
sweetest Martin.
Tressum do not provide tours.
I'm really disappointed.
Tressum for promotional purposes only.
Okay. I will. Yeah, try and do the cat greeting of letting him smell my paw. And if I get the go ahead going for the scritch.
Yeah, they seem fine. No one's poison. They can detect poison. It's one of their deals.
And see invisible.
And see invisible. That's right. So yeah, they're kind of count that there are 3 of you, and then little headbutt, but they're very sleepy, so it's kind of like one headbutt and fall over, and then you can do
good.
You can pet.
Yeah,
and
scratch, scritch and scratch, belly rub, all that good stuff. Cool. Love it.
Do what my cat does when you put your hand out to do anything. They come from wherever they are and just try and get their head for you to touch their hand. But they can fly, so it'll be like kind of like
you're stretching and they sort of reach into your open hand with their head flying up. I love that.
I mean, can we just stay here the rest of the campaign?
Tressum's tourist, just chilling with the Tressum.
Absolutely not. All right, so we're supposed to be close to Fell's tattoos.
I'll give one of the Tressum scritches and say it's okay. She's more of a dog person.
Okay, I'm clearly an owl person, and the world is legs when you're my size. Can someone tell me what the hell is going on up there? Like
an owl person turns around and says, "No," turns their head back.
They were interested.
Okay,
what? You're not an owl person at all.
I feel I was lied to.
Well, no. What about Minerva?
Proclaiming loudly that I am an owl person, and they were like, "What's going on with?" Oh, you're clearly a quarter of a person. Just call me a stunty and get it over with. I know what you're thinking.
No.
I can't say that.
That's our word. Thank you.
You said it.
Aren't you on a broom? Can't you just fly up a little higher?
I am occasionally on a broom.
Doesn't all don't look up.
Oh, but then I'm further from the ground. I have a. What if I fall? Yes, I can.
Could I just ask one of the Tressum where the shop is?
Oh yeah, sure.
I know it says that they don't give tours, but I still feel like they might know.
Ask them to give a tour. Is Maurice thinking?
Are you using speak with animals, or are you just kind of like, oh, who's a cute Tressum? Tell me where this shop is.
No, I will use speak with animals.
You'll use speak with animals? Okay.
Yeah. Or like my speech of the woods or whatever that lets me decipher their words.
No, what made up bullshit is that? You're not a wood elf. What do you have?
I have comprehend languages up, and I think this is bullshit.
It's speech of the woods. It says, in addition,
speech of the woods.
It says beasts can understand your speech, and you gain the ability to decipher their lack the intelligence to convey or understand relay what it has seen or heard in the recent past.
What feature is this? Speech of the Woods. What is it? Is it a feat?
I don't. Maybe. I don't remember
Where-
taking a
where-
feat though.
Action special.
Is
It's
it-
Xanathar's Guide to the... At second level. Oh, it's a druid feature.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently I play a lot of druids, obviously. Okay.
Yeah, us soup for your made-up bullshit.
Oh, it's an optional druid feature.
Yeah, it's clearly is optional.
Okay. Or something. Wait, no, Xanathar's Guide? Is
Trust CC. If it was optional, she was like, full yes.
Okay. That's fine. It
Especially
says
if it's
it.
from Xanathar.
It's in-
Like, come on.
Yeah, Liz in chat agrees. This sounds made up.
Yeah.
Well,
Liz
but-
plays a druid.
To it, she barely recognizes it, but all of a sudden, she clicked
in the
yes.
hat, in the Hattonverse, Xanathar's Guide to Everything is known as Soup's Book of Made Up Bullshit.
Yes.
Yes, for sure.
So it should fly, no problem.
Yeah.
Right?
Or a Joestar in chat is saying it is a shepherd druid feature specifically.
Yeah, that's me.
No, don't make it sound like we're the
You
assholes.
have it is 53 episodes. You got 8 levels under your belt. You've never brought this up once.
That's really Messley Cunningham. This is not something that exists normally.
53
Absolutely not.
episodes.
This sounds like a Conjured Fair situation.
First we're here
Yeah.
this is not the fault.
Never come up before. Yeah, you can talk to the Tressum though. I'm pretty sure they're beasts.
All that to apparently yes. You may.
You know what I
I mean,
book.
how many beasts have I had to talk to?
They're beasts. Okay, good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess.
as fast as it's getting.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So
Like, back of my ears is hurting from laughing so much.
Just for the record, I'm very proud of Cecily Messley Cunningham. I'm using that one again later. No.
okay, so you ask the one of the Tressum. It kind of rolls onto its back, starts to paw at the air, and say, "Oh yeah, you want tattoos?
Mm-hmm.
Scratch."
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Do the under the chin scritchies.
Yeah, it inches its way off the counter and just kind of flies, getting closer to you.
Oh.
You got Nip? You holding?
He's
I
snoring.
have nip. I have nip. I reach into my bag and I pull
Are
out
you
some-
holding?
I am holding. Yeah. I mean it's
You
part of my
holding coffee?
what?
You
No.
holding coffee?
No, I'm not holding Caulfield. I'd never make it
Well, you
across this
holding?
intersection if I was. I'm holding, but I'm not holding cough. Oh, I see. Yeah, I get. Sorry. I read too many. Anyway, yes. Here, nip away.
Kind of, yeah, just sloppy. Rubs it all in its face.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, take it. Here. Good.
I'm gonna take a
rub-
great
rub
nap
it.
later.
I'm gonna rub it into his ears a little bit, top of his head.
Just zips out the
gonna-
door.
Around this alley for about 5 minutes and be completely exhausted.
Yeah,
You said
yeah.
it zips out the door?
Zips out the door.
Let's follow him. Pew!
Oh.
I'm after him with feline agility.
We're getting
Pew!
a Tressum tour.
I very loudly sigh. Look at Willow. Say they're not food. And then float on my little broom. Words. I'll catch up. Someone will message me.
I messaged Lily and I say, do you think that if Minerva and I ever got together, our child would be like a Tressum?
It's one for the ages, Storm.
Listen, we
It's
have
all
enough
about dominant and
flash fic
aggressive.
to work on, okay?
What?
It's all about dominant and submissive traits.
I guess.
The Trussum zips in between a couple buildings and says, okay, cool. To your left is the Great Bazaar. It's a bunch of tents and shit, and they have like a bunch of cool stuff and a bunch of lame stuff too. It's not a lot of stuff that I like, but it is stuff that people like. To your right is a bladesmithery, a silversmithery. They make silver blades. And then right there is the tattoo shop. Just flops over.
I'm gonna give more scritches.
Oh, yes, please.
I'm gonna pick him up like in my arm like a football. Just let him relax a little bit as we on his back. So his little feet are up like this, like little bunny feet. With his sort of wings, up in my cradle of my arm as we approach the tattoo shop.
My name's Kenny. What's yours?
My name is Storm of Stars.
Hi, Storm of Stars.
Hi. I like you. I think you're really great.
I think
Thanks
you're
for
really
your help.
nice. Oh, you're welcome.
Here, I'm gonna give you some for later.
Okay. I'm just gonna use it.
But
now.
I'm gonna. Oh, all right. That's fine.
This is just a general PA. Don't trust friends you make on cocaine. Just. Apropos of nothing. I'm just real quick. Just feel like I need to get this in here. Just anyway.
This is catnip. This is cocaine.
Okay.
It's a different plant. The coca leaf.
Okay. Okay.
Catnip.
I'm not in my lane. That's all I'm saying. Just
watch out! Whoa! Watch out for the cart. There's a lane. You're in the wrong lane. All right. Okay.
I'm grooming here.
To the right. You keep to the right. You kidding me?
Here. Okay, are you kidding me?
Do you go out for a sweep? Is that what happens?
I need
Go
to
for a quick
not-
sweep of my broom. Don't worry about it.
I love that.
I need to go someplace that doesn't have road.
Roads, right? No, we need them. That's how we get places.
Roads. Where
course,
we're going,
well-
we don't need roads.
I was just going to say, that sounds familiar.
Yeah. Timely reference.
feel like
All these
everything-
people got it.
I feel like everything comes to this place and reverberates inside this donut. Do you
Yes.
think there's truth to that? Like, possibly everything that ever happened or will happen is somehow happening here.
Storm, were you in the nip too?
Yes.
Okay. No, that's all right. Just want to know.
That's how you overcome the whole stranger danger. You use it in front of them so they know it isn't poison. So yeah, but it's all right. My tolerance is really high. It's one thing I could do.
Detect poison.
Whoa!
though.
What? It's not poison. See, if it was poison, it would be
But
poison.
they can detect poison, so they would already know.
Exactly. Right.
So
It's
it was
good.
unnecessary for you to.
Their eyes
You
get
know what?
really
Let's just
big.
let's just go into the shop.
I'm going into the tattoo shop.
I see lots of things.
Right. I'm gonna go into the tattoo shop. I'm gonna watch you guys get tattoos with my new cat friend. Cammy? Is that your name?
Kenny.
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 Yeah, Kenny.
Oh,
Oh, Kenny.
And he's a big, gray, fluffy boy.
Aww. Okay.
You are all forbidden from falling in love with this cat.
but we've
What?
got room on the ship.
Are you having don't look, I think your owl will be fine. Right? I mean, Minerva and your owl get along. Right?
That's because Minerva's much bigger than her. These are all food to her. And they're flying, it's a challenge. I'm just saying.
Oh, she wants to.
Yeah.
Seems like it could be. It might
I'm
have.
just saying, if we got Bubsy and Kenny playing together, that would be adorable.
We could probably get a lot of views for.
Just 24-hour.
And
Right.
we could finally,
Yeah.
Chess
we
and
could
Cam.
finally have our all pets episode where it's Willow, Kenny, and Bubsy going around.
If I will agree to that, absolutely. If we get rid of Knifey.
No, we can't get rid of Knifey.
I disagree.
I kind of
He's Warminster's pet.
I
What
think
will
he just
Horminster say?
comes with the ship now.
Yeah, he's always been there.
You're being gaslit. I need.
Wasn't he always there?
Yeah.
I thought we used like dancing lights instead of gaslight, right? Because
I'm just
that's
waiting
You're
for him
being
to show up
dancing
here.
right now.
that's dangerous in the phlogiston, right? The gaslight. So
That is fair.
anyway,
That is fair.
we're like standing in the lobby of this tattoo shop, having this like random side discussion.
I do float up
Guy
to
said,
eye contact
"Sir,
with everyone
this is
else
a
because I feel.
Wendy's."
I normally don't feel small, but I do float up to eye contact to make sure that I'm above the counter as well.
Okay. So, there is...
That's that Dear Talisi artwork.
Uh-huh.
Now, seeing this creature...
It's a horned person.
Yes, 2 sets of horns and a big shock of white hair. So, like kind of goat horns in the back, and then more like ram horns in the front.
Interesting.
And kind of like goat or cow ears as well. Now, walking around, you've seen these creatures tending to stuff around the city. Just kind of in your even in your brief travels. I can't remember what they're called in Mass Effect, Marty, but they're the creatures in Mass Effect that take care of the Citadel.
Oh yeah, the keepers. I think.
Yeah, the keepers. It's
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it looked like Timothy was having some concern. So,
okay.
Are you back?
Good? You're moving in real time. Can you hear us in real time?
I'm gonna guess no.
I'm gonna guess no.
Okay, hold on.
You want to throw out technical difficulties real quick?
Yeah. Okay, there we go. We fixed it. Wait, and by we, I mean it fixed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're the keepers from Mass Effect, basically. They tend to the city. The ones you've seen were all floating, like 6 inches off the ground, and no one bothers them. Like they kind of just tend to things, and everyone keeps kind of a wide berth around them. This one is standing on the ground, has a big smile on his face, and he kind of nods at you. And in a little pictograph that looks like an emoji, it kind of just crackles into life above his head. It's like a big wave.
Hi, I'm Marley.
And he does this gesture where it's like it's someone falling, like someone just falling over.
You all fell. Very good. Yes, I am Hester, and this is our friend Storm.
I make a prestidigitate an image or I guess can I do that? Just a constellation or showers, shooting stars.
Okay.
A storm of stars. Maybe to mimic the pictogram as an attempt to sort of connect.
Following that lead, yes, I will mimic with Lily image.
I will Druid craft an orchid, because that's what Marley roughly translates to.
Nice.
Yes, he nods profusely. He, the pictograph appears again, and it's just 3 question marks. And then kind of showing, it shows someone's arm and a tattoo being put on it, or armor, a sword. It kind of just goes through various things, and each one's a different tattoo. But they usually look something like this, the symbol that he is creating above his head. Kind of staticky and usually in very stark colors.
Maybe a tattoo. But I don't know.
Yes. Yes, we can talk business. But we are more interested in the, and again, kind of like minor illusion, kind of like prestidigitate a woman of standing, right? Someone who's like back straight, regal bearing, clearly dressed well, and then bind her in razor wire kind of thing, of just kind of like, we can talk about business, but what about the Lady of Pain?
He kind of looks at you quizzically, and he hands you a small pamphlet that seems to have like common symbols on it. And he says, he asks, "What do you want to know about her?" You know, little symbols.
Yeah, question mark, question mark, question mark. And look at my fellows as well for any guidance, but
Access.
Maybe how to talk to her without being in pain.
Red circle / mark through it.
all right. Is it fully clear to us that Phil is understanding us just fine?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
So it's not possible.
Are they appreciating our attempts, or is it further muddling communication? Okay.
I mean, he understands basically
Okay.
all languages, but he can only communicate back this way.
Okay.
What
And
if
he's doing a lot of body like gesturing and body language too. So
what if we wanted to warn her about something that might put her in harm that she might not know about?
kind of looks at you quizzically, and he a little pictograph of the woman, kind of this stern masked woman, and like a little arrow just bounces off of her, and he kind of shakes his head like, you can't hurt her.
And this is the first we're seeing of at least reasonably accurate look at. It's like, ooh.
Yes, she looks like that.
Yeah. So
I underestimated. I don't know what I expected.
And she's like 15 feet tall.
Yeah.
okay, what about
What if it doesn't hurt her,
what if, or
but it hurts everyone else?
Kind of squints. Basically like, elaborate.
well, if she's compromised by what has compromised the Raven Queen, then her realm and everyone in it will be put into peril. And if the goddess of winter, fate, and death can be compromised, and it's beyond the physical. It's not arrows bouncing off. It's about sovereignty of self.
We think a god is trying to make its way here to have a real roommates situation with your lady of pain.
Oh, they were roommates.
You know what I mean? Real close friends, you know what I mean?
She has a long handshake.
Yes. It's a real Bronte sister situation.
Yeah. Okay. He'll sign like, I believe you, but I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Just enjoying my life.
Yeah. And it is 9:30, so we will wrap it up here where he's trying to understand, and we'll elaborate further next time. Outros and plugs. Timothy.
Hi, I'm Timothy. I'm so happy to be back playing with my space chasing pals. I don't know what to say other than hello, everybody, and be good to each other. And, let's go into November with kind hearts, wise heads. And let's hold off on the holiday music until December 1st. I mean, let's retain its special aspect. Thank you.
Cece.
Hi, I'm Cece, aka Big K Subska on the Twitters and the Instagrams. And I want to also echo to please be kind to each other, especially as we head into probably a stressful holiday season for a lot of us. Also, with daylight savings time, also begins seasonal depression time for a lot of people. So, as it's always good to be kind and considerate and empathetic towards others, remember this time of year can be very hard for people. So maybe be especially kind.
Marty.
Thank you, CC. That actually affected me quite dearly because, every time I hear about pumpkin spice, I'm like, cool, my suicidal ideation is going to be out of control for 6 months. But you get to enjoy sweaters. But anyway, so thank you. Yes, it's just, reasonable to understand that people don't like everything you like. But smash a bell, like a thing. Do a dance and click on something that's on the screen in front of you. If that's on YouTube, great. You've probably interacted with us positively. Or skipped to a video that's only one more step away from fully radicalizing you. But either way, it's interaction. If you're on Twitch, who knows what you've done? It's a real garbage UI. It's a lot. And you can very quickly do something on accident. But look, you're interacting. We appreciate that. We appreciate you. Play games with your friends. Do fun stuff. Support each other. Love each other. This is a time where we really need to draw together. Yes, there are off-year elections. I wish more of you had voted. Anyway,
Every 7 years we talked about this.
Every 7 years there's one election. But anyway, yes, please love each other. I ran out of words there. Andy, recover from whatever I did.
Hi, everybody. Play games with your friends. Be kind to each other. Try and make the world a less bad place for someone you love. And you know what? Simply by being, you've done it for someone you love, and that's nice. So keep doing it. Keep trying your best. That's all anybody can do. Yeah, I was very sad when I Googled sunset to see it was before 5 p.m. today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, you're allowed to like sweaters. I just want to real quick, man. You're allowed to like sweaters. I'm just saying. Everyone's excited about it.
I do wish it was sunnier longer.
Yeah.
But this weather, though, can it just be this cool all day, but sunny longer? Why not?
Have we tried?
How about that?
Let's work on it. How about that?
That's it. Monday's nothing. Wednesday is Gracefall. Come back for Raging Against Billionaires.
It's a good time. You guys are missing Andy being real weird over there. He's being weird here. He's being weirder there. So I'm just letting you know.
I'm just
There's
letting
an
you know. Freak
iridescent
flag
danger
fly.
glade.
Yeah, if that doesn't sell you on it,
Look,
I don't know what else to tell you.
Queen Zap Zaps.
There's a raccoon
right away.
who wears a lightning crown. There's a dinosaur made of moss.
Who like just spews like mushrooms and shit or something? Like, look, it's again, you are not prepared for what's going on over there.
Bones became crystals. Crystals became
Crystals
bones.
became batteries.
Turn interns into magic weapons. It's an opportunity.
You can always get more interns.
They're free.
It's a renewable energy source.
Thank you. Thank you. Someone's brave enough to say it. Cecily Mesley Cunningham. Thank you very much.
Sometimes Cecily Dressily, it must be said.
It must be said.
That's it. And then join us back here in 2 weeks for more Planescape. You got your Planescape in my Spelljammer.
Two great tastes.
Bye.
Watch us think we know what we're doing next time.
By the
Right.
seat of our pants. It's fine. It's all D&D is.